When it comes down to the investigations of James Comer, they have been an absolute failure. Look at the Biden impeachment hearings, for example. They've become so rare because they've become highlight reels for Democrats to campaign against them. They can use that to campaign against them with. Now, I do have a question, though. What is James Comer up to now? Just out of curiosity. I genuinely would like to know.
Yeah, this is more evidence of obstruction. The White House is obstructing our investigation. Look, no one knows what John Kerry authority was. No one knows what John Kerry was negotiating when he would go to China. Joe Biden put him in a cabinet level position that he just created, but yet he was never confirmed by the Senate. So no one knows really what his job was, but we know he went over there a lot. We also know, Rob, that he was colluding with these left-wing environmental organizations. We're trying to figure out who was funding these. We know some of these were Soros funded. We believe that some of them may have had some other foreign infusions of cash from our enemies around the world. And every American knows that the Biden energy policy is a disaster.
Okay, that's quite a lot to take in, but it does beg one very important question. What the fuck are you even talking about? Now, that was my reaction when I first saw that little clip on Twitter. So, obviously, to me, the impeachment inquiry into Joe Biden is definitely not working out too well for him, and fuck it, go after somebody else, because the impeachment vote for Alejandro Mayorkas ended up failing. And we're going to dive into that one here in a second. So, this isn't going to work out too well for Comer, but I want to take a look at what Midas Touch had to say. Comer ended up saying on Newsmax that the White House was obstructing this investigation. I highly doubt that. There's probably nothing there, let's be real. But Comer was suggesting that John Kerry colluded with left-wing environmental groups that were funded by George Soros. So right away we're getting into anti-Semitic bullshit. And went to China, and I quote, a lot. God. This guy's an idiot. He really is. But according to the Midas Touch article, Comer's investigation into President Biden has turned out to be such a complete failure. The House oversight hearings on the impeachment inquiry have been rare. When there have been hearings, they have turned into highlight reels for oversight Democrats. That's part of what I mentioned in the beginning of this. Even during his appearances on Fox News and Newsmax, Comer has been attempting to recycle old material, but promising that more information would be coming from depositions. So, what has been coming from those depositions exactly? For starters, they have proven that the Republicans are taking everybody's words out of context just to present their false narrative, and we're going to dive into that too, actually. So, Comer Pyle, have fun with that, because I don't see it working out for you.